pull back a little bit.
And let me pull the mic a little closer to my physace.
Creating the wave that you fuck boys are gonna be following in a few years. It's Street Smark.
Shoot.
It's Street Smark Audio, Hollywood and the Foods.
What's up, y'all?
July 1st, 2017. Hollywood, my main man, my mellow. How you doing today?
Woo-wee. So do you want me to keep it real, or you want me to just, you know what I'm saying, say a little something and keep the show rolling?
No, we keep it trill on the microphone at 100% of the time.
All right, well, this is the first time I shared this with anybody. So I'm going to share it with you and the Street Smark nation out there. But for the last week or so, I have had the hemorrhoid the size of a chicken McNugget, and it has been whooping my ass for the better part of 4 or 5 days. Yeah. And, but I'm just trying to soldier through it. You know what I'm saying? Probably break down, get some Preparation H or something. And, but other than that, went to the Indians game on Thursday, dug out sweet action and stuff.
I saw that on Instagram. Speaking of which, official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to get in contact with us. Right. Listen to us on Street Smarks Audio on YouTube, and come fuck with us at Street Smart fan page at Facebook, official Street Smarks at IG, or Street_Smarks at Twitter.
Like, subscribe, and follow. So got off work early and stuff, like 11:30, and they paid us for the rest of the day.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about, so I got to see that. That was pretty cool. And then started my mini vacation yesterday.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's are you planning on going anywhere?
No, man, I ain't got no money for
that. Okay,
that.
so this is a staycation.
Yeah, to come on somebody.
All right.
So, your little staycation action. How about you, though? How was your week, my friend?
Week has been good. Finally got through with the first half of summer semester at Cleveland State University.
Woo, woo.
Had to write a 1,000 word essay that I put off the entire semester.
Wow.
Then I had to put down a 2,000 word essay that I put off until the end. So yesterday I was basically writing all day. And then I was trying to watch that fucking movie.
Oh, you mean that awesome movie?
The awesome one is with Mickey Rourke.
Oh, yeah, that was cool, too. But that paved the way. Especially, I don't want to blow my load on the review, but
yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Please don't blow your load.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They never want to blow your load too early.
Right.
Everybody.
You just want to you want to get it just right. You want to get it at that right, precise moment, so it feels good,
right.
and the other person is satisfied.
Exactly. You want the payoff to be satisfied.
Exactly. But other than that, it's been real slow motion. I was trying to watch some ECW, but I ain't really had no time between the finals, the baby, the wife, shit like that. So other than that,
real life
cool.
Shit.
Life.
Oh, yeah.
just life.
I feel it.
Other than that, shit's been slow mo.
And the worst thing about a hemorrhoid, like when I just coughed right there, like I just felt it, all in my anus.
Okay. So I just want to say, like, all right, we keep it real, right here, like. In the podcast, we keep it real, but I think you just
no filters. You know what I'm talking about?
You took it there, so I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like last week we took it there. This week we took it there in another direction. So fuck it. Like I said, we creating waves anyway. So
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Shoot, I'm sure I'm not the first one to have a hemorrhoid, and I know I won't be the last one. Shoot.
Switching gears for a second.
All right.
We somebody hit us up on the. On the retro review, they said Hollywood, why are you always hating on Terry Funk?
Is it not obvious why I hate on that has been, that wannabe? Now, that never was one who lived in his brother's shadow all of his career. He was the sucky Funk. Basically, the reason why I am always hating on Terry has been a no-name funk loser guy is because he has the audacity and the nerve to disrespect the leader and the founder, King Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. I find it disrespectful. He is not showing the proper respect that is due to someone of his stature, and he is someone who what has he accomplished to think he is even in the ballpark to deserve to lace that man's boots? That's why I always hate on quote unquote, because God forbid you tell the truth about somebody, then you're hating. But that's why I always, again, quote unquote, hate on Terry Funk. Anybody else ask any stupid questions that I can answer today?
So, Matt Adams, there's your answer. I tried to give you a little bit of diplomacy on Street Smark Audio.
Matt Adams.
Where you can listen to the Extreme Retro Review. But I figured you would want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Matt Adams, don't ask any more stupid questions. Ask something interesting, like how much Poonie Poon do I get in a week? Now that is a question that people will probably find a little bit more enlightening than why am I quote unquote hating on Terry Funk. Who is Terry Funk?
He's a wrestler?
You know what? I'm more interested in Matt Adams than Terry Funk.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question because we need to get this across our chest. Who in the Blue Hill is Matt Adams?
Apparently, he's someone with enough time on his hands. And you know what? I do encourage liking, subscribing, and commenting on our various outlets. However, it's like someone asking, why does 1 + 1 = 2? Because it just freaking does. And it's something that's obvious. Like, oh, why if I stay in the swimming pool too long will I die? Because you can't breathe. Because you're not a fish, you can't breathe water. That's why you die. That's the type of question that was. Because Terry Funk, yeah, I was going to say, does he even really have fans? But I watch the shows. There's one or two rednecks and hillbillies and, you know what?
Calm down.
Yeah, First of all, I love rednecks and hillbillies. You know what I'm saying?
You're
all
right.
right with me. But that might be a little roid rage right there.
It might be a little roid rage.
But I hate Terry Funk. You know, Matt, my bad. I got a little carried away there. It's nothing personal against you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for commenting. Terry Funk sucks. Next question.
I figured want to talk about bitching because basically last week I was talking about smart marks. Mm-hmm. The week before I was talking about smart marks. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm just going to continue about what smart marks are bitching about this week.
What are they female dogging about this week?
Lavar Ball in the Raw segment. Now, again, I don't watch the current product. So everything I'm going to say is completely out of context, but it's as poignant as it should be. Did you watch the Raw segment?
I did. That was the last thing that I watched before I came over here. So I dicked around. I didn't even watch any of any WWE this week yet. I probably will tonight, but I did watch that segment.
For the viewers, all three of you, including me every night, what happened?
So it was a Miz TV segment. I knew the show was going to roll off the rails, or the segment was going to go off the rails, because when he started, the most must-see TV show in WWE, blah, blah, blah. Then he said something about his adopted hometown of Los Angeles, which was where they were.
Right.
And so that offended me, naturally, because he's originally repped Cleveland. He's from Parma. Cleveland stand up. You know what I'm saying? I'd stand up, but I'm tucked in nicely behind this desk.
He's not a real G, y'all.
Oh, shit.
Side note. Wrong.
I just stood up. Shoot.
Go ahead. All right. Side note. Real quick for that joke. back in the day when we was in video, we Doggy Style that came out by Snoop Dogg, his first album, and it was a monster. I mean, you can agree.
Oh heck yeah!
It was probably the album of that year, and G's Up, Hoes Down was one of our favorite cuts. And at lunch,
the real G's, please stand up, and I'll be coming for.
So when everybody would hit that line, everybody would stand up. Some of us were trying to hold them up.
No, this part ain't for you.
Right. So when I say he ain't a real G, that was a callback. It's a 20-year callback.
And I stood up anyway.
Right. All right, my bad.
No, it's all good. So, so I didn't like that part, but anyway, he had introduced Daddy Ball Lavar. So he come out with the No Name Son.
Right.
And then
the one with the power forward haircut.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Odell Beckham shits.
Yeah. So then they introduced the Lakers dude, Lonzo, I guess his name.
I have no clue. I just know their names is Ball and they L and they all half and halves. That's all I know. Continue.
So he come out and I'm gonna mix this part in because I read a little bit before I watched it that Daddy Ball went off script like in the somewhere near the beginning of the segment or whatever.
Live TV, fuck it.
And and just went off the rails. So I went in kind of looking for that. And yeah, it's like
brass tacks. The little kid said, beat that nigga's ass.
Oh yeah, well that was at the end.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was.
I don't give a fuck about the segment. What got the smart marks hot is that the kid said, beat that nigga's ass twice.
Twice, yeah.
All right, and they cut the shit, and then Vince had to apologize. Okay. Never mind, this is the same company that had its chairman say to John Cena in front of Booker T, what's up, my nigga? This is the same company who ran a necrophilia angle.
Oh no, he said, keep it up, my nigga.
Whatever. This isn't the same company who ran a necrophilia angle. This isn't the same company who had hot lesbian action on live TV. This isn't the same company who subjected model women to doing stupid shit in hopes of a fucking contract. Okay? This is the same company that tells you to don't be a bully by having their top face be a bully. Okay?
Yeah.
This is the same company who's done characters in poor taste like Ted DiBiase and Virgil. This is the same company who has done things like Muhammad Hassan. This is the same company who's done things like have Kerwin White.
What's Kerwin White?
Chavo Guerrero.
Oh.
And the only reason they changed his gimmick back was because Eddie died. Otherwise, he was going to be a Mexican acting like he was white. If it ain't, and his catchphrase was, if it ain't white, it ain't right.
Ooh.
Okay? This is the same company who tried to have a live, not a live, but a gay wedding.
Billy and Chuck?
On TV, okay? And tried to have the GLAAD Association commend them for their efforts in being progressive. But at the same time, doing the Scooby-Doo reveal when the shit happened. Okay? But the boy saying, beat that nigga's ass on live TV is the worst thing that's ever happened in wrestling. A motherfucker on Facebook said it made a mockery of wrestling. I sat there, I just read that. I was flabbergasted. I was astonished. You know what I'm saying? I was befuddled. Okay? I sat there and mocked wrestling? How can you mock wrestling?
He kind of, I won't say, not talking about the little dude, talking about Daddy Ball. He didn't look like he was taking it very seriously.
It's wrestling.
And to be fair, he wouldn't be the first one, far from the first one. But
isn't it like fucking like I said before when Charlie Sheen was live tweeting during Raw and dicked off the entire fucking show?
But you know, I gotta be all the way honest. Daddy Ball has been annoying me for even way before this, so it might be a residual after effect that just like this is the cherry on top for some of these other people. But like I said, when the segment was starting and stuff, I could tell, Miz was trying to hold it together or whatever and stuff. I'm just like, why is this clown even on here? Now, to be all the way fair and stuff, from what I know about him, he's raised intelligent sons and stuff. They all got great grades in school and scholarships and all other stuff, and they don't get in no trouble.
Who gives a shit?
So I'll give him that. But as far
Have you ever wanted to be in the circus?
As far as his public persona, he's annoying to me. Have I ever wanted to be in the circus? No.
Have you ever wanted to be in the wrestling ring?
Yes.
It's the modern day circus. Okay. You give one of these fucking mooks on the fucking crowd a live mic and put them in the fucking middle of the ring. Guess what the fuck they're gonna do?
That's why I hate. Why do they have to do that? Leave the mooks. All right, you want to let them do a little 3-minute concert or something. All right, let them do their little 3-minute song or whatever.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fans.
Unless they're Hugh Jackman, though, just leave the marks away. Unless they're marks like me, dude.
I mean, like, they're not smart, okay? And these clowns on social media, they're not smart either. Because, again, yeah, I remember her. You smashed that?
No.
Still, you never smashed that?
No, I ain't tried. No, I ain't tried. And she was married for a minute, so she ain't married no more, but...
So you're not gonna smash? I be real this shit. I'm not gonna say no names,
right.
But I saw the motherfucker name on the phone.
Since we're not gonna say no names, then I'll go ahead and divulge why I'm not really on, because she's a lot bigger now than she used to be.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I done smashed fat chicks. I ain't even gonna front. I done smashed some fat chicks in my day. We didn't put it like that.
Oh yeah, shoot. Who hasn't?
All right. I mean, either you're lying or you're lying. I mean, that's just how it is. Anyway, getting back to the shits. Damn, I didn't know what the fuck we was talking about, honestly.
Yeah,
the phone call fucked all that shit up.
Yeah, that just, it's all good. So, we took a question from Matt Adams.
Right.
We was talking about the boss stuff.
Right. Anyway, long story short, it's just that Vince is just going to shock you. He's going to routinely shock you, and then you're going to forget about it, and then the next thing is going to shock you, and then it's going to be the worst thing that ever happened because you're watching it inside the bubble, and you're fucking mad, and you're like, oh, I'm mad because wrestling sucks now, and it's not like how it was when I saw fucking Ultimate Warrior beat Hulk Hogan.
And we live in a time where people have they want and need a reason to bitch. So I see it every day on Facebook, and saying I hear it's the same way on Twitter and comment sections and stuff.
Right.
Like, people need to complain, and those type of people, if you give them a reason, they gonna have something to say.
But that's building on what I was saying last week. Okay. I mean, think about it. People are voicing their displeasurement on everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again,
to piggyback.
Think about it. When they grow up and they become of age and they're fucking tax-paying citizens and shit like that, they're gonna be voicing their displeasure about the president, voicing their displeasure about Congress and about lawmaking and the future restriction of laws and civil rights that we're going to be getting.
Oh shoot! When they grow up, the grown-ups is doing it now.
Right. That's all. Because that's what we doing. We bitching. We occupying shit.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't doing shit.
It's some of us who they try to do the marching and the sign holding and all that time wasting shit. But I applaud their action.